Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my brand new health channel, where we talk about staying healthy in 2025. Heart health, weight loss, kidney tips, liver hacks, and more.
Oops.
I'm your host, and this little marshmallow guy is me. Always trying to get fit but ending up in funny fails. Like that time I stayed up all night binge watching videos and woke up with my heart racing from too much caffeine. Turns out, bad habits like that can really hurt your heart. High blood pressure, cholesterol issues, you name it. But don't worry, in this video, I'll share simple tips to save your heart, based on the latest trends from experts like the CDC. If you're a busy 25-year-old like me, this is for you. Let's dive in. Stick around to the end for a fun challenge. So let's get into my epic fail story to kick things off. It all started last week when I had this massive work deadline hanging over my head like a dark cloud. My boss messaged me late afternoon, "Finish that report by morning, no excuses." I thought, easy. I'm a total night owl. I thrive on late nights. So I set up my ultimate productivity station. Laptop open with all my notes, headphones blasting my pump-up playlist, and a huge pot of coffee brewing to keep me going. I was like, this is it. I'm gonna create a masterpiece that'll wow everyone at the office. But yeah, that confidence lasted about 10 minutes. I sat down, typed a few words, then my phone buzzed with a notification, and boom, I'm scrolling TikTok for just a quick break to stay awake. Next thing I know, it's 2 hours later and I'm deep in videos of dogs doing backflips and cats being ridiculous. My brain's like, work? Nah, let's watch one more. By midnight, I'm feeling the drag, so I chug my first cup of coffee, then another, thinking it'll give me superpowers. But suddenly my heart starts racing, thump, 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 like it's trying to escape my chest. Turns out, too much caffeine can spike your blood pressure and mess with your heart rhythm, according to health experts. I keep pushing, typing random stuff that probably made no sense, but by 2 a.m., my eyes are burning like I rubbed chili in them. I nod off for a second, and bam! My head slams right onto the desk. Ow, that really hurt, like a hammer to the forehead. I stumble to the mirror, rubbing my head, and stare at myself. Huge dark circles under my eyes, looking like a real zombie from those movies. And get this, in my half-asleep state, I hit send on an email to my boss, but I accidentally addressed it to Mr. Whiskers, which is my cat's name. Panic mode activated. I can imagine my boss opening that and thinking I'm losing it. That's when it hit me. All-nighters aren't heroic. They're bad for your heart, raising stress levels, blood pressure, and even cholesterol over time, as the CDC warns. But don't worry, folks. We'll turn this around with some awesome tips in the next part to help you avoid my zombie fate and keep your heart happy. Now that you've heard my zombie horror story, let's get to the good stuff. How to save your heart and avoid those all-nighter disasters. I'll share 5 simple, science-backed tips based on advice from the CDC and the latest 2025 health trends. These are easy for busy folks like us. No extreme diets or gym memberships required. Tip number 1. Eat like you're on a Mediterranean vacation. That means loading up on fish, nuts, olive oil, and lots of fruits and veggies. Why? The CDC says this diet lowers cholesterol and reduces heart disease risk by up to 30%, because it's packed with healthy fats and antioxidants that fight inflammation. When I tried it, I started with a salmon salad, but ended up adding too much cheese. Oops, my marshmallow self loves cheese. Start small. Swap fries for a handful of walnuts next time you snack. Tip 2. Get your cardio on, at least 150 minutes a week. That's just 30 minutes a day of brisk walking, jogging, or even dancing in your living room. The CDC notes that regular cardio strengthens your heart muscle, lowers blood pressure, and improves circulation, cutting stroke risk by 20 to 30%.
Oops.
I tried jogging once, but tripped over my shoelaces after 5 minutes. Typical me. If you're busy, try a quick HIIT session on your lunch break. Apps like Nike Training Club make it easy. Tip 3. Cut the salt to lower your blood pressure. Americans eat way too much sodium, over 3,400 milligrams a day when the CDC recommends under 2,300 milligrams. Excess salt makes your heart work harder, raising risk of hypertension and heart attacks. I used to dump salt on everything, but now I use herbs like garlic or lemon. Tastes better anyway.
Thanks.
Check labels and aim for low sodium options. Your heart will thank you. Tip 4. Use wearable tech to track your heart health. Devices like Fitbit or Apple Watch monitor your heart rate, detect irregularities, and even remind you to move. In 2025, the CDC highlights how these tools help catch problems early, reducing emergency visits by 25%. I got one, but it kept buzzing "stand up" while I was napping. Rude. Start with a basic tracker. It's like having a personal heart coach in your pocket. Finally, tip 5. Sleep like it's your job. 7 to 8 hours a night. Poor sleep raises heart disease risk by 45% per CDC studies because it messes with blood pressure and inflammation. I used to pull all-nighters, but now I set a bedtime alarm. No more zombie mode. Create a routine. Dim lights, no screens an hour before bed, and you'll wake up ready to conquer the day. There you have it. 5 ways to heart-proof your life. Okay, so now you know how to avoid my zombie-level heart fails with those 5 awesome tips. But before we wrap up, let's make this fun and get you involved, because health is way better when we do it together. First up, I want to hear from you. What's your worst late-night fail? Did you ever pull an all-nighter and accidentally send your boss a meme, like I did with Mr. Whiskers? Or maybe you fell asleep in a Zoom meeting with your camera on, snoring loud enough to wake the neighbors. Drop your stories in the comments below. I read every single one, and I'll even feature some in my next video. Let me read a couple of fake comments to get you inspired. Yo, I stayed up gaming till 3 a.m., then drank 4 energy drinks. My heart was like a drum solo. Been there, buddy, and it's not a fun concert. Another one says, I tried jogging like you said, but I tripped over my dog and ate a donut instead. Okay, relatable. I'd pick the donut too. Seriously, your stories make me feel less alone, so share them below. Now here's a challenge to kickstart your heart health in 2025. For the next 3 days, try one of my tips. Say, eat a handful of walnuts instead of chips, or take a 10-minute walk during lunch. The CDC says small changes like these can lower your heart disease risk by 10 to 20% over time, and who doesn't want that? Post your progress in the comments with hashtag HeartHealthChallenge. I'll be cheering you on. Just don't be like me and swap walnuts for a burger, okay? If you laughed at my fails or learned something today, hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. And don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss a video. Tomorrow, we're diving into weight loss fails. Trust me, I've got some epic ones to share. Thanks for watching, you guys. Let's keep our hearts healthy and avoid the zombie life. See you tomorrow. Bye.